motherfucking acne. So as you can see, my acne used to be absolutely atrocious. People thought I had some kind of terminal illness. Kind of bad. I spent about 3 to 6 months trial and error, going to Walgreens, basically picking random products, trying to see what actually works. Pretty much to no avail. Almost no change happened for a while. But it's not like I was doing nothing. You know, the entire time I was researching, getting doctor's appointments locked in, and just trying to do everything I could to cure myself of So to get real results, it honestly took me about a year or two. But you can see improvements in as little as 3 months. Now, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. I'm gonna give you step by step exactly what you should do to get rid of your acne. The first step, and this one is honestly a no-brainer. This is not just coming from me, this is coming from multiple doctors and dermatologists I've worked with in order to get rid of my acne. Incorporate benzoyl peroxide 10% wash into your routine. As far as over-the-counter treatments go, this is pretty much the most effective thing you can do to get rid of your acne. And don't be one of those guys that thinks anything over the counter isn't gonna work just because you haven't had success with other treatments. This is some potent shit. If you use this twice daily for 2 months, I guarantee you will see skin improvements. This treatment's so effective that often it's the first thing that you're gonna get prescribed, just in like a topical cream leave-on form. But the reason why we pick this over a cream is that there's a study that found leaving this foaming wash on is the same as leaving on a benzoyl peroxide topical treatment overnight in terms of efficacy. So now that you've gone and ordered your 10% benzoyl peroxide treatment, I want you to get a moisturizer because first of all, you should be moisturizing anyways. And second of all, one of the main side effects you're gonna have with almost any acne treatment is dry skin. We can't be having dry skin because we need moist skin to heal. Moisture equals healing. Unfortunately, as humans, we're made out of water and oil. Generally, your cells need hydration and a moist environment in order to do their shit. Now, this is probably the trickiest part because you're gonna need to experiment with moisturizers in order to find the best one for you. Everyone has a different skin type, different needs, different levels of dryness, different severities of acne. Here's the moisturizer that I personally use. I find that it works pretty well. But if you already have another moisturizer that you use, or this one just doesn't work for you, feel free to experiment with different moisturizers. There's literally hundreds. Here's a few different recommendations I have on screen though. All right, so you've got your benzoyl peroxide, you've got your moisturizer. What's the third step? That's gonna be a topical retinoid. Now, acne has 2 components. The first component is bacteria, and the second component is oil. We've already gotten rid of the bacteria component with the benzoyl peroxide. Now we're gonna attack it from a different direction, the oil. I attribute the clearing of my scarring to these products. Personally, I use prescription tretinoin. I think it's 0.025%. I would try and get a prescription for this. Otherwise, there's an over-the-counter alternative. It's not as strong, topical retinol. I personally haven't used it, so I can't speak on its efficacy, but I have heard that you can get comparable effects. So benzoyl peroxide, moisturizer, and a retinoid. 2 to 3 months of this. Most people are gonna see pretty significant improvements. If you don't see improvements or your acne is very severe, during these 3 months, depending on how severe your acne is, you want to be working on getting doctor's appointments and prescriptions put in place. The most effective treatments for acne are going to be prescription products. Usually, you're going to be started on an antibiotic treatment. Generally, if you've included all 3 of those things in your routine now and you've started an oral antibiotic, you're going to pretty much have clear skin. But on the off chance that you don't and you're like me, you got to take the nuclear option. Accutane. I don't care who you are or what your skin looks like. If you go on Accutane, that shit's gonna get fucking deleted. Now, the problem with the nuclear option is it doesn't exactly just affect your acne. It kind of nukes your entire system, your lipids, dries the fuck out of your skin, makes some people want to kill themselves. I'm not even making this shit up. It's a genuine side effect some people get. I personally didn't have much of that at all. I just had dry skin, one of the lucky ones. After about 8 months of Accutane, I think, I'd incorporated the benzoyl peroxide and the moisturizer regularly at this point. Without moisturizer, you're gonna wanna die on Accutane. Your skin is gonna be that dry. But post-Accutane treatment, I started using the topical tretinoin cream. I continued the benzoyl peroxide, moisturizing regularly. The year after Accutane, my skin started to really heal and clear up. I didn't get any rebound acne. I still get the occasional pimple, but they're very manageable. They go away in a week or 2. Usually it's when I'm slacking on the benzoyl peroxide wash. I use that as my primary treatment and means of prevention for acne right now. And then yeah, that's pretty much the bread and butter of it. I always use my benzoyl peroxide twice daily. I fucking can't stand having pimples. With that being the case, I have to moisturize 2 to 3 times a day to keep my skin healthy. If you made it this far in the video, you clearly like my content, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, comment something. Each subscriber helps me work towards getting more Lamborghinis. Pretty self-explanatory. I need more Lambos. So if you have any questions or want a recommendation, go ahead and leave a comment. I respond to every comment. I better see your ass in the next video.